Okay guys, so we're going to head off to the Derby Theory Test Centre, the new location in Pride Park. So what I'm going to do along the way, because I think it's just boring me just sat here driving and you guys just staring at me, so I think what we would do is be a bit more productive, in the sense I can do a bit of a commentary on my driving, the do's and don'ts, mirror signal, junctions, roundabouts, the things that you should be looking out for, the things that you shouldn't be doing, risk assessment on certain things. So we could talk about these things along the way, so be a bit productive, and it can help you along the way as well, potentially on your lessons. Okay, so I'm going to get started and I'm going to continue on and get off. So I'm going to do my observation, 7 area check. So center mirror first, left shoulder blind spot, left mirror, center mirror again, still clear, road ahead, right mirror, right shoulder blind spot, signal right, still clear to move off ahead. So I'm going to continue on. Final check on the right as I'm going. Okay, approaching a junction, a giveaway sign at the end of the road. As you can see, 2 broken white lines if there's no sign to indicate. I'm going to stop approaching in gear 1. Is a closed junction because I can't see the building on the right is in the way. So I can see it's clear. I'm going to continue on. Again, approaching a closed junction. Now, there's only vehicles coming from the right here, so I'm just going to observe on the right to see if there's any vehicles. And it's clear, but at the same time, making sure it's clear on the right, I've got to make sure that the direction I'm going and the road I intend to go to is also clear. Now, the sign on the left indicated this road only goes left. However, if ever in doubt or unsure, just apply the indicator as a safety precaution. Okay, so at the end of the road again, guys, we're going to turn left. So I'm going to check center mirror, left mirror, and I'm going to signal left. Again, it is a closed junction, so I'm going to position to the left in gear 1. I'm going to check the right is clear, check the road ahead is clear. As you can see, I'm on a road that's got a steep hill, so I'm going to accelerate a little bit more than I normally would before I go into the next gear, gear 2. See, we're approaching a set of red traffic lights with a traffic queue. Before I start slowing down and braking, I'm going to check my center mirror to see the vehicle, if there was a vehicle behind, that it's not too close. Because as you can imagine, if the vehicle behind was too close and I suddenly broke, or broke quite sharply or harsh, the vehicle behind would have no notice to see my brake lights at the back of the vehicle. However, if ever in that situation, guys, what you would simply do is tap the brakes just to give the vehicle behind a bit of a warning sign that you intend to brake. So that's why, guys, when braking, before braking, it's vital that you check your center mirror, get into a good habit of that, just to see how far the vehicle behind is. Again, guys, in the traffic queue, I've left enough distance where I can see the tyre threads of the back of that vehicle's wheels and the tarmac between the tyres. If you can see both things, tarmac and tyres, then that means you've got a good distance. If you haven't, then unfortunately it would be a driving fault on your driving test. So the reason why it's important to leave that gap to be able to see that criteria is in case the vehicle in front broke down, you've got enough room to maneuver out and go around them. If the vehicle in front started to roll back, if you were on a hill, or you've got that notice, that time to make them aware of your presence by pressing your horn. Okay, guys, we're gonna go left, first exit left here. Now that lane only goes left, so again, wasn't necessary to indicate. Again, guys, this is going from Derby city centre heading towards Pride Park. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a few lanes here. We're using the furthest left lane purely because we're going straight on the second exit. Now, the lane to our right is also going straight on. However, that would be considered as an overtaking lane. So because we have no intentions of overtaking anyone, we would use the left-hand lane. Again guys, I've left enough distance where you can see the tyre threads and the tarmac between the tyres. Another thing guys to make a note of is if you're in a traffic queue, waiting at a set of red traffic lights, if you're at the front of the queue, it's recommended that you stay in gear 1 with your clutch just below biting point, ready to move off, and your right foot ready on the gas pedal. However, if you're a few cars behind, in that situation you can sit with your vehicle in neutral, with your gear stick in neutral, and with your handbrake on. The reason for that is you have the time to go into gear 1 to get your bite before the first, second, third vehicle starts to move. So if you've got a few cars in front of you guys, by all means sit in neutral, but if you don't, then and you're at the front of the queue, it's recommended that you stay in gear 1. So guys, we're in the centre lane and we're going straight on second exit. Now the reason why I've chosen the centre lane here is the centre lane only goes into second exit in the direction we need to go. As you can see, 2 lanes are emerging into one on the right, so I'm going to check my right mirror to see if there's anyone overtaking, and at the same time making sure I'm aware of the traffic lights and slowing down and stopping for those as well. So as well as doing one thing guys, you don't want to neglect the road ahead, because that's the direction you're going. So when you're checking, it's just quick glances in the mirrors. A lot of people tend to just stare in the mirrors, and by doing so you lose your sense of direction. Now a lot of you must be thinking, I'm in the right hand lane and I've been advising to use the left hand lane. Now the reason why I'm in the right hand lane is because I'm going into the furthest right lane. If you guys can see from the road markings, it indicates Pride Park. So I've indicated to show I'm going into this lane, and now that I'm in, I can cancel the indicator. So I'm going to follow this lane all the way around. Now the secret to good lane discipline guys, and the secret behind being able to stay within your lane and not go too close or go over, is slow speed. Now a lot of individuals who tend to struggle is purely because they're applying acceleration while they're trying to maneuver, and if they're losing control, what the vehicle's trying to tell them is the speed that you're going at, you're struggling to control the vehicle. So maybe it's recommended to drop a few miles per hour down and get better control. It's more important that you have control than speed. So as you can see guys, the left lane splits off towards the train station, the right lane goes over the bridge towards Pride Park, and that's the direction we're going. So again, so far you can see guys, straightforward from when we came. One roundabout we took the first left, second roundabout we went straight, and we're just following this direction all the way around, straightforward. So guys, I'm planning ahead, I'm looking as far as I can see, and I can see we're coming to a set of green traffic lights and a roundabout. Now the lights have changed, so I'm going to check my centre mirror, slow down, start gradually reducing my speed. I am intending to go straight on second exit at this roundabout. So in order for me to go straight, I'm going to position myself into the left lane, indicating once I've crossed the first exit, which I'll demonstrate for you guys. So checking the right is clear, and also checking the direction I want to go is also clear. So once I've passed the first exit, centre mirror left and signal left. As you can see, 2 lanes emerging into one on the right, so I'm going to check my mirrors. Anyone trying to overtake? No. And then the speed limit on this road is 40, so I'm going to continue on and gradually build my speed. Okay, at the next roundabout, we're going to go third exit right at this roundabout. So we're going to check our mirrors, signal position into the right hand lane. Now this lane goes straight and right, so guys, if you're not indicating, you're implying you're turning right. So it's vital and very important that you're indicating right to show where you're going. So once I pass the second exit, centre mirror left, signal left, I'm taking my exit. Also checking the right to see no one is trying to overtake cyclists, motorcyclists, vehicles. Taking this left here is a mirror signal. Following this road around. was a couple of hazards on the left, and the road around the bend was, our visibility had reduced. I had reduced my speed to as a safety precaution. So we're going to turn right here, guys. So centre mirror right indicate. Going to turn into this car park here, as you can see. Okay. Now as you come in, guys, not the first car park to your left, but the second car park, there is signs on the entrance to say DVSA, as you can see. Again, we're here at the Derby Theory Test Centre in Pride Park, the new location. As you can see over to my right, for you guys, just to highlight again, on the windows they've actually got stickers at the top in green and grey saying reception. It's not really visible, it's not the easiest, biggest sign to see, but it is something there to indicate that that's the building. So again, guys, I hope you've benefited from this video. We will be putting more content together and videos to help you in the near future with your driving, your practical. So guys, don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.